I got some cool stuff, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about coffee. No, no, not a little bit about coffee. A little bit about spiritual stuff. So you might want to listen. I mean, it's my videos. I got to make them short. So uh, I'm Dodi. Thanks for coming in. Um, where do I begin here? Okay, yesterday the eclipse happened, right? Today's April 9th. It happened on April 8th. Well, while everybody was watching, the sun fade away into the darkness and stuff like that, this is what I was watching. See, because where I was at, it wasn't a whole lot of the darkness. It was like, I believe, like 60%. The sun's here, but the moon went here, so it's still kind of shiny. You know what I mean? You can still see the sun. So, but the pictures I got, um, it shows that they were like right there, but you got to remember the distance. And also, the pictures that I have are their technology. Okay, so coffee so good this morning. It's raining. It's freezing outside. Abigail can't go use the restroom because it's wet and rainy. She doesn't like the rain. We both went and took a shower. She tried using the restroom, but then she got a sticker. So, like, that hurt. So, she's not going to use the bathroom. So, we went and took a shower, and she's all clean in the shower. And then she remembered when we came out, oh no, the rain. So, yeah, look, see, it's a rainy, windy, cold day. Okay, back to what I got to get myself comfortable here first. Back to what I was saying. Okay, this is, sorry, I hope you can hear me okay. I got my handy dandy mic on me and my cup of coffee and my handy dandy computer and my little partner down there, Abigail. Okay, what you're going to see here, let me see, how can I set this up here? I should have set this up before I started. Okay, hold on. I gotta start the truck so I can turn the wheel. Hold on. There. Now, because the steering wheel was like early fall. Okay, what I'm going to do is show you guys what you guys missed. Okay, what you guys didn't see. Some things that I saw. And you'll see that the, what do you call those? Constellations? They're in here with the planets. Okay. The planets, there was a lot of the planets in that, like all bunched up there, kind of. First of all, I'm going to say I'm not, um, admit I'm not no, uh, what's that big word? um, archaeologists, no astronomers. I'm not an astronomist, okay? They've told me, they've told me, the angels have told me, because I've always been fascinated with planets, but they told me, forget everything you know about them. You've been taught wrong, just like in the Bible. So they told me you'll learn that stuff later. Right now, you got other things to learn and a lot of other things. But this is something that was yesterday. Okay. Now I'm going to get this and plug it. I'm going to get this and you're going to see. Okay. Now I hope you can see it. Okay. See, that is the moon. Oops. That's the moon right there. That is Mercury. That's the sun. The moon's really not that big. It's because the computer, when it focused on that, it'll magnify it. And that is that planet right there is Venus. And if you'll notice, you'll see a fish there, right? With a blue line. Okay. See, there's there's that's the constellation. Those stars right there are the constellation of Pisces. This is where all this happened. That right there, that's the sun, and with the moon in front of it. You wouldn't be able to see anything if the moon wasn't there because the sun was behind the moon, obviously. But like I said, there's Venus right there. Okay, and then there's two more other planets. Sorry, it's moving. It's really windy and the truck is rocking. Okay, there's Mars and um, Saturn right there. See, so they were really, really close. That's not all. And that was, whoops, that was like I said, there's Pisces. Okay, you can see the fish and those stars, the dots with the blue line. Those that's the constellation, the stars. Okay, and then it goes on. Okay, this right here, there's Mars, and there's um, s- um, Saturn. But look at this. See that? You know who that is? That's let me see if I can find it here. Okay, that's Aquarius. Can you see it? It's Aquarius. So Aquarius is the constellation that is pouring water out of a pail bucket. Okay. I don't mean pail the color. I mean a pail bucket, pail. So yeah, that's what was happening there. So see, just right there, right next to it. See the tree? That's the same tree. Okay, that's the same tree right there. Okay. And then on the other side of the the sun and the moon, the eclipse yesterday, like I said, that planet right there, well, you can't really see it on that one. You'll see it a little later. This planet here was Jupiter, right near the constellation of Aries. That's what I am. Aries is always near um, Pisces. They're always close by. And that's funny because my mom, she's a Pisces and I'm an Aries, and we are really close. Excuse me, I was taking a drink. But anyway, okay. So there's more. Now, this is Taurus. See, there's Jupiter. You can't see Aries there. You can see Aries here, right there. But Aries is right there. And there's Jupiter again. So Aries would be right here. But you can't see it. But in this constellation, that's Taurus. See, see the stars. It was a cloudy day. Well, it was kind of like an overcast, but it was light clouds. The clouds were breaking through. So yesterday was a dim day. It was really dim. Okay, this is my truck, right? This is because I'm standing outside. You see it looks like a goat head right there. Well, what that is the constellation, the stars, right? With the blue line will show you the stars. And that constellation is Capricorn. Okay, so see, and remember the trees, look at the trees, okay? Uh, well, this is on the other side. Okay, I got more. Okay, there's the tree right there. See, my truck is just right here. My truck is parked right here. But that's Pisces. And like I said, there's what is that one? That's Venus right there. Again, I'm sorry, I can't hold it still because it's really windy. And let me zoom out a little bit. But see, that's what was going on yesterday. There's the sun and the moon, and it was it looks like it's almost completely, you know, um, right in the center. But really, the moon isn't really that big. It's just that I focused on the moon, and when I focused on the moon, it'll magnify it. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But that's Pisces right there. And next, there's there's Pisces, right? See how big that got? That's because I focused on the moon. See, it says moon. Okay. Let me see if it says it on this one here. Okay, Pisces. See? See what I mean? So this was really cool. I really liked it. But you notice how the moon, but that's because of my computer. Okay. And that's Venus. And again, look, see, like I said, my truck is just below, right, in this area right here is my truck, and I'm looking at um, Mars and Saturn, Venus, the Sun, the Moon, and Mercury. I'll show you. I'll show you Mercury in a little bit, and see that. See there it is. Oh wait. Let me see. Okay, that's Pisces still, and let me see. Yeah, see that's a constellation when he's pouring the water. Let me see if it says it down here. No, it don't. Oh yeah, okay. There it is. It's Aquarius right there. I had to turn this one sideways because I'm looking at the tree. So the trees, they go they grow up. They don't grow sideways. So this is what I was looking at yesterday. See how see how on this one I was focusing on Saturn there or Aquarius really. So it really wasn't. And then I focused on Mars. It'll say Mars. See, so it'll bring Mars in. I'm sorry I can't hold the phone still, My hands are freezing, and the truck is just rocking like crazy. But anyway, that's what happened yesterday. See how it is? Now I'm focusing on Saturn. So it says Saturn. So that's like so really the planets are they don't change sizes obviously, but they're there. Their their presence, their location are all correct. Okay? See, so that's what happened there. And then there's Pisces. Again, that's Venus. So that, you guys wondered that doesn't say Venus. That's Venus right there. That's where Thor lives. Yeah, he lives on that planet. Wow. And then again, these are that's a constellation. Oops, what I do? I did something. Okay, there it is. That's a constellation of the stars, how they line up like that. And yeah, it didn't get dark on me at all. It stayed um kind of. Oops, trying to change page on my phone here. Okay, so okay, there it is. See, Mercury. So that one is Mercury right there. So remember, like I said, they were all there. That was like, see, there's some right there. There's Mars, Saturn, Venus, the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, and then it goes on to the other ones. So yeah, that's what I was looking at yesterday, and how close the planets were, and they weren't. I've seen them when they're all lined up. When they're all lined up, that means something. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about astrology, and I was told not to worry about it for right now. But anyway, here's some things that I need I need to tell you guys. Okay, hold on. Cup of coffee first. Yeah, it was really neat. And where I was at, because I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the last eclipse it went through there, and I was here or between. Actually, I was in Texas. I haven't crossed the border in Texas yet because I'm still in New Mexico. I'm near the New Mexico and Texas border. Last time I was on the other side of the Texas border. This time, and the last time when I was on the other, when the eclipse happened, I was on the other side of the Texas border in Texas and New Mexico. Now I was in Albuquerque, and um, you know, we didn't get it then. But the next eclipse isn't going to happen for another like 44 years, I think, something like that. So I believe that might be the last one. Am I going to live another 44 years? I don't know. You never know when our number is gonna be picked, huh? God's looking in the hat, like, okay, okay, you're done, like next. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Angels, I'm just kidding. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna read a little bit of I'm gonna read a little bit of this. You've heard of that. They even made a movie about it. Grumpy old men. You've heard of that phrase, right? Well, believe it or not, it's a true phrase. I don't mean just true, like, yeah, that old man, he's grumpy, dude. Why he's grumpy. But okay, this has to do with our soul and our memory seed atoms. Okay, they're called memory seed atoms. Um, and what what happens through our lives as we were living? This is just a drop of what I'm telling, what I know, what I mean, like a microscope of what I need to know. But this is just a little bit. But you guys, it's valuable information. Um, okay, it's called um, we have a higher self. Okay, there's me. It's myself, right? Okay, there's another part of me that has the conscience tells me don't touch that hot iron. You're going to burn yourself because sometimes you don't realize it and your mind is someplace else, and you know your your higher self will tell you that's against our morals. You don't eat people, or you don't rape people, you don't hurt people. That's the higher self talking. Okay, it's called our conscience too. Um, but that part, I'll get to that part in another video. This one is about the memory seed atom that we have in our bodies, in our soul. Okay, when let me see, we're born with this. Obviously, we're born with a soul, right? So, how do I get rid of that part? Our first soul memory seed atom was implanted in the fetus diamond core God cell while within the womb. Okay, it was in that's when we're in the womb, that's when it's implanted in us. Okay, the second download occurred around when we're 7 years old, and these with their memory seed, again, they're memory seed atoms. If you guys don't know what a memory seed atom is, the memory seed atom, when we're born, our memory is erased. It's completely erased. The first one, the diamond core, I mean, the first implant that we got is, um, how can I say it? Excuse me. Obviously, it's put in us in the womb. Okay, the memory seed atom, it's like, that's why it's called a memory seed, right? Because it, get it, memory seed. It's going to tell you, okay, our memory is erased, but we are giving these memory seeds as we go through life so that we can basically uh, stay on track and we don't end up doing crazy mad dog stuff like, say, like Hitler did, right? So that I don't know what happened with him, right? So, but I'm just using him as an example because he did something really bad, obviously, as you might know. We don't do stuff really bad like that, okay? Because we got this memory seed atom in us. And it's the first one is in the womb. It's in the diamond core God cell within the womb, okay? And the second one, the second time we get it is when we're around 7 years old. And I remember, I truly remember this. When I was 7 years old, my school, my elementary school. Okay, we lived here. There was a street, a house. Actually, it was a vacant because there was no house. There was houses, but there was like an empty lot, a street, and then my school. That's how far I had to walk. I mean, like, you know, it wasn't very far. But I was walking home from school one time. I was 7 years old. We can do that back then. What I did, I found a football, right? Ooh, because I was like all happy. I got it, played with it and stuff. And I thought, well, this isn't mine. So I went home. I took the football. I was all just just a little kid. Just we were playing soccer and all kinds of with the swings and everything. But I had a football now. All right. So I came and I played with it, and I didn't really. Um, I played with it, but I didn't really bring it out to my friends, my neighbors that I used to be with after school, right? Because I just put it in my room. And the next morning, I took it and I went to school with the football, and I took it straight to like one of the faculty members. I don't know if it was a teacher or the cafeteria lady or something. I don't know. I took it there and I turned it in. That was like, oh my goodness. All of a sudden, I was like walking in roses. It just felt that's a good thing. It was like a good deed. No one told me anything. I did that all on my own. So that's when I was 7 years. That's kind of like this would happen with me. And that's the memory seed atom. The memory seed atom is it's going to remind you. It's going to bring your memory back of all the goodness. The because we to get here we were in paradise. Okay, we were in. So I'm running out of time. I only have like a couple more minutes. Okay, the memory say we get downloaded the second time when we're 7 years old. The next one is around, um, well, the memory seed will merge with the sacred heart with our heart, and that's around 12 to 14 years old. So that's when we stop being a kid and start, you know, through the puberty ages and stuff. We start learning more about life, and and it comes from the heart. Okay. And then after that, then it'll go into the early 20s where we're really exploring in our life. That's when the second, third, and then first. First one was when we're 0 years old. Second when we're 7. Third when we're 12 to 14. The fourth is when we're about 20 years old. And then the fifth one is when we're in our late 30s or early 40s. Okay. And then there's so much more here too. And then I'm going real quick because I need to end it here. And then um also then it goes on to that when we're in the 50s. And we every time when we're going through these we get these downloads of the memory seed atom. We get a it's like we come back to being normal of all the craziness that's going on, and like our morals, it's like lined up again. You know what I mean? Okay, you get off track. Okay, you're in your 50s. Okay, you're going to get back on track with the memory seed atom, and you're going to start thinking right again. So that, like I said, you don't go off and wild blue crazy yonder like Hitler did or something. I'm just using Hitler as an example. Anyway, that's when we're 50s. And I'm going through this really fast because I got to end it now in just a little bit. And then when we're, let me see. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. If the last one is, let me see, our memory said Adam. If see if we ignore these and we keep doing drugs and we keep doing awful things and well, we're our conscience is telling us do the right thing, but we keep doing the wrong thing. That's why people get addicted to drugs, into drinking, into smoking, into being what do you call it? Arrogant, like abusive, violent. Okay, and if by the time if like I think it's 64 years old. I had it here. I guess I don't have it now. At 64 is the last one that will get it. 64 years of age. If we don't get it by then, if we're still off thinking, doing, ho- you know, unspeakable things, and I mean by unspeakable things, by being abusive, by having these bad habits, by smoking, uh, drinking, fighting and stuff. If we're gonna keep doing that by the time uh, 50, okay, you're really going off into the dirt roads there. 64 is the last one. And if you don't get it by the 64 years old, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I'm not a fortune teller, but uh, angels ain't talking to me for no reason. Okay. This is what's going to happen if you don't stop doing what you're doing. That's why I keep telling you stop your smoking, stop your drinking, stop your cussing, stop fighting, stop this drama crap, stop being abusive, stop, get on track. This is what's going to happen. Are you ready? Gotta take another drink of coffee first. Good stuff. This is what's going to happen. Um, you're going to be going through life all over again. You're going to die. You're going to die from your body, not your soul, because our souls are immortal. Our soul's going to live for eternal. But our souls, I mean, our soul's going to leave our body. Where is it going to go? It's going to reincarnate and go back into another life. So you're going to be a baby again, and you're going to start all over again. You're going to, like I said, your God's um, Adam seed is going to be in you in the womb, and then at 7, and then at 12 to 14, and then at 20, and then on and on and on. And you got to learn all over again. That's the universe. The angels have told me this. You guys don't believe me by what the angels. There's some I just round them all up and call them angels. Make it easy on you and easy on my wording. I could say the species of the beings that are out there. I could say the names of the archangels. I could say the master ascenders. I can say the you know Lord Buddha. You know who Buddha is? Have you ever heard of Kathumi? Lord Kathumi? No. Have you ever heard of Mother Mary? Yep. Have you ever heard of uh, Lady Lady Mary Magdalene? Have you ever heard of Jesus? Have you ever heard of? Um, there's so many others. Saint Germain. Have you ever heard of Saint Germain? They all, I call them all angels, okay? Because they come to me. I talk to them. And again, I'm not special, but you know what? I'm special. You're special. We're all special. And that's why we've been given these adamantum particles, adamantum seeds, I mean, to keep us on track because they say we're in Earth school. Okay, get back on track. Stop doing what you're doing. Start because you gotta, like, do you want to live your life all over again like this? Go ahead. You want to know how many lives um, some people have lived? Excuse me. I don't know this person. Maybe I do. She lived 400 million times. 400 million times. Like, so we don't, when we come back, we don't, I'm not going to come back with the same name. I'm not going to come back with the same body or the same parents or the same brother or sister or in the same time, the same location or the same, oh, okay, I'm back. Well, okay, I'm still driving this Peterbilt here. Okay, let's go. Let's do it again. It's totally different place and time. Sometimes it's in 1902. Sometimes it's in the year 3020. Sometimes it's in the year before Christ, BC. You know what I mean? Sometimes, yeah, that's a little bit of spiritual stuff that I got for today. Remember, I told you, listen, go back and listen to this. Okay. I am not kidding. This is no joke. This is no joke. And this is not to mention, when you do go back, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher. And it really gets kind of like a callus where it just, starts to lump up on you and it doesn't want to go away. So get rid of all that stuff. How can you get rid of it? I could say, come and watch my next video next time. I got to get going now in a minute. But you know what? I'll tell you right quick. I'll give you a quick sample. Forgive, forgive everybody for everything. It doesn't matter if they treat you like crap. Forgive them. It doesn't matter if they hate you. It doesn't matter if they talk about you. It doesn't matter if, they hurt the ones you love if they forgive them. It's called unconditional love. That's what you got to do. Unconditional love. Let your heart. We weren't made to be sick. We weren't made to be depressed or we weren't made to be slaves. We are lights. We're from the universe. We weren't made to be out here suffering. You got to clean yourself up. But this is Earth School, and we are being tested throughout our life. With that, I'm going to end, and thanks for having coffee with me, and we'll see you guys later. Okay, bye bye. Have a great day, and remember, stop all that stuff. Just stop it. Okay, just stop it. Clean yourself up. Work with yourself. Clean yourself up. Start with you. Bye bye.